thing we're actually going to do is a waterfall braid. Okay, you can try and incorporate the bangs. I would not, they're too short. So what you do is take a triangle piece, start it off as a standard 3-strand braid. Okay. Then what you're going to do is this piece that's down, you leave it. So Taylor will hold that. Forget it exists. You're then going to pick up a piece from underneath to become your third piece. And then you keep having the client hold that other piece. So all you're trying to do is keep track of 2 pieces. I'll walk in front of these.
Alright, have a fun day running errands. Yeah. I'll be back and bring the flowers back.
So then as you go,
You gotta get on the 9 West Facebook page.
you're just adjusting those pieces.
Gotcha.
Okay? Alright, now, for the fishtail.
You went tomorrow.
I'm going to show you 2 different ways. The first one is starting it on the top like it's a French braid.
I'll see you later. Hopefully you want to come for a
And the
dip.
other one is like at the bottom.
Thank you so much.
If you wanted to just maybe put it in a ponytail and do it from that one.
Okay. Alright, have a great day.
Fishtail is just 2 strands instead of 3. Woo! Sorry, baby. You knew I'd find a knot, right? Yeah. Alright. So like I said, you start it off just like you would a regular braid, except you're only going to do 2. It's actually a little easier. So all you're going to do is cross them over. Okay? Now since that one's on top, we're going to take from this side and add it to this side.
So you're making an X every time.
Every time we're just making an X. But you're going to keep just adding it, so you're only ever going to have those 2 strands. Don't make yourself crazy. Okay? And you want to try and keep the hair as smooth and straight as possible. So you always have your 2, and then just keep pulling. It will give you the same look as a French braid. When you're up on the top. You just want to keep making sure you only have those 2. It gets real easy to try and make a 3rd.
Yeah, I would probably do that every time because I'm so used to French braiding.
Right. And I do the same thing you'll see when I first pick it up. And I have to kind of force myself to put that in there. Okay? All right, Taylor, tilt down. There you go, baby. We're getting there. So, you know, starting it up on top, it's not a huge difference at all in the appearance. It is easier if somebody's not as good at a French braid, because if that's the look the person's going for, can't really tell the difference. We call it the cheat. Oh, sorry, baby.
Something different. Huh?
See? Looks just like a French braid.
Sassy.
Yes, please. And that's my biggest thing, is right there is where I want to separate it. So I have to physically move that finger. Because you see, I keep trying to drop.
It's where the thing we'll brush it down.
Now you know you're gonna have to go home and let me try this and play, right? Right, Miss Tay? Probably not.
Where it gets interesting is when we get to the bottom and when there's no more pieces to pick up like the French braid.
So then you just regular braid the bottom?
No. Okay, this is where it starts to take on that fishtail look. Okay? So, alright, tilt down, baby. So now what you're going to do is same thing. You still want to cross over that middle. Take a small piece from the side. Turn it to the inside. Small piece from the side. Turn it to the inside. Small piece from the side. Turn it to the inside. And you're going to keep going. And you notice it looks like this is never going anywhere. It will. It's going to take a while. It is a longer process. But same thing, keep crossing over your center. I find it easier to hold a piece in each end and stick a finger through and then just twist my hand. And then make sure you keep it separated. And since she doesn't have layers, it'll look nice. So people with layers, you're going to get little pieces sticking out. Did you see the difference? How it's a tighter? Now you can grab as big of pieces, or like the smaller pieces you get, the more detail you're going to get. You could, split that in half and do giant pieces. I'm planning on turning it underneath almost like a lobster tail, so I want the pieces about medium size, like what they are now. I did not put any product in her hair, Chrissy. That's why you're seeing the top is falling out. It was to show you, not torture this child. And then I just kind of keep pulling up on it. Okay, so now let's start taking bigger pieces. Cross it over, bigger piece, cross it over. Bigger piece, cross it over. Just keep crossing it over that center line. You can go down as far as you want or as little as you want, but you see the difference in the bigger pieces versus the smaller pieces. The smaller pieces tends to give that look that people are going for with a fishtail braid. And then just like any traditional braid, if you want it looser while you're holding it, that would be when you would pull on the pieces to give you that softer look. But you want to start at the bottom because each piece on top is pulling from the piece underneath. Get behind you. The holder, silly. Oh, sorry. So let's say you didn't pull it loose. This is that very bohemian look. But if you don't pull it loose and you go down as far as you can bend that up, and that's why it's called the fishtail, because it looks like a lobster tail.
It totally does.
Okay? There you go, baby. Something a little different, okay? All right.